Upgrading your service catalog can help your organization to improve efficiencies, enhance customer satisfaction, and ensure that your service catalog is aligned to the business needs, the latest technologies, and industry trends. So if you're upgrading your service catalog, you'll want to ensure that the transition is as seamless as possible. In this video, I'm going to share with you a simple and disruption-free option for transitioning from your legacy service catalog to your new one, without any downtime and impact to your customers. If we're just meeting for the first time, my name's Kirk Penn, and I'm a Principal Advisory Consultant at Service Management Specialists. Our goal is to help you to get more from your ITSM uplift and improvement projects. Today, I'm excited to share with you how to transition from your legacy service catalog through to your new one without any disruption to your customers. So let's get started. So the first question is, why upgrade your service catalog? Now there's a number of reasons, which I've listed some of them here on the far left, but I'm not going to go through into all of those, but really there's three key areas. It really underpins your digital transformation and the expansion of that. Second thing is it can focus on user centricity, which means that we're really starting to get people to use self-service, and it really enhances that opportunity to do that. And then finally, there's a real focus, and certainly has been over the last few years, around employee experience. And this really underpins, a great catalog underpins the ability for a great employee experience. So what are the options for implementing a service catalog? Well, option one really is quite simple. It's the big bang. So basically what happens here is that you have agree a night that you're going to switch over, and then you basically in the morning you've turned on your new catalog, which is big bang. The second option is what we call incremental, and this is really what I want to focus this video at, is just giving you some insights around how to incrementally load your catalog. So let's just look at why take an incremental approach. The first reason is that it can reduce some risk, minimizes any disruptions, so you may not be able to do everything at once, and sometimes if you're doing a complete big bang or a cutover, that can mean some disruption. It improves the ability for user acceptance and adoption, and it allows for feedback incorporation as well, because you're doing things incrementally. It provides an opportunity to be flexible and adaptable and take the wins in which you're seeing and reduce some of those things that perhaps haven't worked so well. And it also allows for better resource allocation. We'll talk about that a little bit further down the track as well. And obviously it allows you to manage achievable milestones as well. And again, you might want to do business unit by business unit. It's really up to you. Implementing an incremental approach. Let's have a look at how we can do this. So in terms of moving from a legacy to a new catalog, if you think about your existing front door or front-facing legacy tool, there's obviously a series of service requests or service catalog items on that. Now, if you're sending your customers to that existing or the legacy tool, then they just go out, they select the service request, they fill out the legacy form, and they complete the request. However, what we're saying is that if you want to run two tools at the same time, so what we mean here is that we've got two tools, you're building a new one, you're incrementally building to it, so you might be building out a business unit or a set of specific groups in which you're building on your catalog. And so what we're saying here is that these service requests that are available on the existing or the legacy tool, if you've actually got some new ones that are built in the tool, you can actually point those to your new tool. So your tool set is now live, but we're not promoting it. So all we're doing is we're still pointing, and we haven't done any organizational change management here. We're pointing customers to the existing front door, but if there is a service request or a catalog item that is on the new portal, then that click through straight through to the new portal, and they have that new portal experience. Over time, you might want to start to build that out as well. So here we are, we've got a couple of new service requests perhaps to start, but over time you're building that out. You're building that out with business units. So if we think about that as an approach, and you've got perhaps some service requests and you've got some going to a new tool, over time you want to bundle those up. So you want to bundle the new ones into packages, into a roadmap, and continue to build that tool. Now, once you get to a point, you'll actually get to a tipping point where you've got more service requests or more catalog items in your new tool, and that's the time to cut over. And then at that stage, you can facilitate or sequence the organizational change to move to the new tool. Keeping in mind that some customers have already had some experience with the new tool as well. And that's the way in which we would suggest that you do it. And then at that point, you can actually retire or turn off your legacy service catalog. So straight through to your new one. All right, so we just wanted to let you know some tips for incremental approach. Define clear goals for your incremental approach. So make sure that you've got those milestones and the groupings, and however you want to cut it, make sure you get those clear goals around that. Second thing is start small and test on small groups. So you may just want to have one user group that you know uses a particular service request or service catalog item. Start with those first. Second thing is you can target business unit by business unit and use that as your overall approach. Now, some of the catalogs that we're working on with our customers are really large. So again, an incremental approach and business unit by business unit is the way to go. Involve stakeholders and gather feedback. What is that new experience like? Is there some really positives? I'm hoping that there's a reason for moving, but make sure that you involve those stakeholders and gather that feedback. Evaluate and refine regularly. So you might want to make some minor tweaks in terms of how your approach is working as well. Are you looking to crush your ITSM improvement goals within the next year? We've developed a simple online assessment that will help you to identify areas where focus and improvement is needed. It's free, it's online, and it only takes a few moments to complete. At the end of the assessment, you'll receive your own customized modern service management capability indicator report. So go to servicemanagementspecialist.com/MSN to take your online assessment and receive your free modern service management capability indicator report.